Hey guys, today I have another collab for you, and no, it's not crazy like my St. Patrick's Day one was. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it up here, but I went all out for that because I just felt like it. But today's look is going to be wearable, and it is a collab with Cassie S. You definitely should check out her channel. She does tons of reviews and stuff. Something that she does that I really love is she does like blast from the past, like palettes, you know, from back, like things that aren't new and popular right at the moment, you know? And I think we get caught up in the like, oh, you have to have the newest thing and what's coming out and whatever. But a lot of us have palettes that are older and you kind of lose like the excitement for them. And so I like that she brings them back out and does a look with them because it kind of reignites for you like, oh, wait a minute, like this palette is capable of this, and you know, kind of makes you want to get back into some of your stuff that you might be neglecting because you're just thinking you need the newest thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's awesome. So our collab that we are doing is called Spring Dreams. Now I am wearing a sweater, so that might not seem super spring to you, but I live in Michigan. And in Michigan, you wear sweaters in the spring because, well, let's just say yesterday was in the 40s, today is 50s, and rain, thunderstorms, I'm all about that. Tomorrow is back into the 40s, and then we're down back to the 30s by the weekend. Then it'll kind of start going back up into 40s, and it looks like maybe 50 for the end of the next week. Like, that is spring in Michigan. We will probably have at least one more snowstorm, which I'm all about that too. People hate me for that. They hate it, but I can't help it. I love it. And so yeah, spring in Michigan is not warm and whatever, but it still makes you think of spring colors and things like that. So Cassie and I decided that we would do a Spring Dreams palette, collab, just dreaming of spring. And we kind of both had the same thought of colors. 3 colors kind of came to mind for us, and they were pink, yellow, and orange. So we thought, you know, we'll each do like a variation of that. We can use all 3, we can use just 2 of them, or whatever we want to do. But that's kind of what we decided to do. So something else that makes me excited about this collab is I just got a couple new products. I'm not going to be using this one in this video, but I will still just show it to you. But I did get the Riviera palette, so there will be videos with this later. And I don't want to do looks like I see everyone else doing. I want to try to do something different. So that will be coming. But the other thing that I got is this NYX Off Tropic palette, and it's in Shifting Sand, I think. Yeah, Shifting Sand is the name of the palette, because there are 2 of the Off Tropic palettes. The other one to me is more like 80s. That's just what it makes me think of. Like the way the coloring of the packaging and everything, and the colors inside are like bright pink, bright blue, bright purple, that kind of stuff. So Off Tropic is, they do not, it's just a cardboard. They don't have a mirror. Oh, I've got my wrapper still on here. Let me get that off. But these colors to me scream spring and summer. So when I saw this palette, I was like, ooh, yes, please, I'll take that. So I am planning to use the pinks and oranges out of this palette for today's look. That is what my plan is. And then along with that, and oh, and I'll tell you too, this palette is $20, which I think is totally steep. However, I don't know if it will still be when I'll put up here on the screen what it cost at the time of this video going up. But when I was buying it, it was on sale for $14 at Ulta. And I also had a $5 off coupon, so I got it for like $9. Yeah, I'll totally take it for $9. And then the other thing I got was this Off Tropic liner, and the color is called Happy Hour, so it's this bright pink. And I was so bummed because it looks like there were other ones, but like they didn't have them. So I wish they did, because I would have bought more, because I've really been into using like fun colored liners. I just totally spit. There's the llama on me coming out. Using bright fun colored liners in my waterline. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, the combination of this and this palette is going to be perfect. And not only that, since I'm doing this collab, and no, I didn't like buy this palette specifically for this collab, but it just worked out perfect that we decided to do this, and this was something I knew I wanted anyway. So I had some gift cards from Christmas for Ulta, and I went for it. This packaging, why do they make it so hard to get into? Okay, so that was completely obnoxious, but so it's this fun, bright pink liner. So we are going to be using that in this look. And I thought for the sake of time, I'm just going to show you the colors before I use them and just do this and kind of speed through so that it isn't a million years long, because I definitely want you to go watch Cassie's video also, so you can see what she came up with. And so here we go.
Breathe you in like oxygen, oh, in an otherwise suffocating world. I'm reaching out for arms, I'm drowning in the open-ended love we're making, girl. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind for the last time. Wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow. Shared my evidence you once really cared. I'm reaching for a hand to pull me up, one open to an everlasting love. Exhale the past, inhale a future that lasts. Change my heart, change my mind for the last time. Wanna believe in the life I've led. I don't wanna leave another word unsaid. You know my heart will follow you in tomorrow. In tomorrow. Right here, standing by your side. Open up your heart and let me in. I promise not to break you. I promise I'll be all that you want. So let me in my heart before. Let me in. Oh, your love explodes. Our heart implodes. Your love explodes. Our hearts implode.
Okay, here is my finished look. So this is what I came up with for my eyes. You can see that bright pink liner. That's fun. I like that a lot. At first I was like, there's not enough dimension. Like there's not enough, you know, difference in the colors. But then once I got going and I wet my brush a little bit, that definitely helped. So basically I used this shade just kind of as a little bit of a transition. And then I used this on the outer corners and all in the crease. So an up high here. And then this dark orange I used on the outer edge and the inner, and then I kind of connected. So sort of make like a little halo rainbow kind of thing here. And then I put this shade in the center. At first I did it just with my finger, but then I decided to wet a brush and use it, and that helped make it pop some more. And then down on the bottom lash line, I ran this real close under the edge, and then I took the bright pink and did that just underneath it, and then did that liner right in the waterline. And like, I feel like that liner makes the look, you know, like without it, it's kind of like, not enough. But I feel like that liner just like really seals the deal on that. And then for my inner corners and brow bone, I just used a Larizzi Dew Pot, I think it's called, that I got in an Ipsy, just to add a little bit of, it's a light kind of pink. And then on my lips, I decided to just use this Katy Kat gloss in Tabby Tees, because it's just a really light kind of wash of color, but I think it's a color that complements the eyes perfectly, because I was like, I don't want like a lipstick that's going to be like competing with the eyes, you know what I mean? And you guys, let me just tell you, I am still going to be that mom tonight who's like way extra, because I am going to, my youngest son has a meeting he's in 8th grade, so he's going into high school next year. And so there's a meeting tonight for 8th graders and their parents to talk about the transition to high school next year and all that. And this is how I'm going up in that meeting. So yeah, I'm sure people are going to look at me and people are probably going to talk about me, but I live in a little tiny town where not very many people wear makeup. And so I am totally the extra mom, and I wasn't always, so that probably even makes it worse, because they're probably like, who does she think she is? But now I know, when I see people like that in places, I'm like, that girl loves makeup. Like, actually, I was just telling my husband, we were in Walmart actually one night, grocery shopping, and I saw this girl, and she had her makeup all done, and she kept looking at me, and I kept looking at her, and we're smiling, and she's got her cart full of makeup, and I'm like, when you see another makeup lover, you just know, you like get it, you know? And so, it's okay. People can talk. When you don't understand things, talk about them, whatever. But, would I normally go into a meeting like this? Actually, yes, I would. Lately, that I don't really care. And that's the awesome thing about makeup. Like, if it makes you feel good, who the heck cares? And so this is how I'm going into that meeting. And so this is my Spring Dreams look. I think it's bright and fun and springy and summery also. And with this lip, I think is a perfect go-to with it. I really like this Off Tropic palette. So I'll just show you the colors again in there, and you will be seeing this, good Lord, you will be seeing this in the future with me doing, you know, some different looks from it, different color variations. So, but I am actually really happy with the way this turned out, and loving this pencil also. So I'll have to use this stuff, keep you guys updated on how it goes, and of course then you will be seeing me do some looks with the Riviera palette in the future here too. So please go see Cassie, see what she did, what her interpretation of Spring Dreams, you know, is. And this was really fun, and I'm so glad that she and I finally collabed together on something, because we've been talking about doing it for quite some time. So this was the perfect thing to do to just start off spring. And spring is about things, you know, becoming new again. And so meeting new people and discovering new things, I think, is always a fun thing to do and fits in perfectly with this theme. So please go meet Cassie and say hello to her, and hopefully you will want to stick around and subscribe to her channel and support her. And I just thank you guys so much for watching. I thank you, Cassie, for doing this with me, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.